standing next to you. Yeah, that one. I mean, I trust you. I really do. It's just the way that he was talking to you and the way that he was looking at you didn't really sit right with me. I mean, I know you can handle yourself. You're strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct that I can't help but feel a little bit jealous, you know? And I know it's not fair. You have every single right to talk to anyone you want. But then, when I see someone getting close to you, flirting with you and talking to you, acting like they can take your attention away from me, it just drives me a little bit crazy. And I don't want to be that guy. The overly jealous boyfriend. But when it comes to you, I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me. And the thought of anyone else thinking that they can have what we have really gets me mad. And it's really not about them. It's really not about the guy. It's about how much I care about you. How much I love you. And when I see someone trying to get in between us, even if it's just my imagination, it really makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need to know that you're mine and I'm yours. And I don't want anyone thinking that they have a shot of what me and you built. I mean, you're everything to me. And I guess I just don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. I know it's selfish. I know. But I can't help it. And I'll never stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know, when I get a little jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. I love you so much, and I can't stand of the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. But don't worry, I'll keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine, and I'm always going to protect what we have. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I think about it all the time. It feels like it was just yesterday. I was so nervous. You probably couldn't tell. Because I was trying to act all cool and stuff. But deep inside I was like freaking out. And I still remember that restaurant. I still remember that restaurant when we first met. That cute little restaurant. Do you remember the restaurant? Yeah, it's the one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. And I remember I showed up a bit early because I didn't want to make you wait. But honestly, I think I was really excited to see you. And when you walked into the restaurant, I was like, wow. My heart honestly almost stopped. You look so beautiful. You really did. And I tried not to stare. But I think I failed. I think you caught me checking you out. And we sat down. We sat down on the table and we started talking. At first we just had a normal conversation about work and school. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared and it was just me and you. And every time you laughed, every time I heard you laugh, it just made me want to get to know you even more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. I really can. I know this might sound corny, but there was one moment that I remember that you tried to reach across the table and our fingers brushed. Your fingers brushed against mine. And that's when I knew. I knew that this was just not another date. I felt like this was something more. I felt like this was something real. And then, when I walked you home that night, I really didn't want it to end. I kept on trying to think of ways to keep the conversation going, to spend every single moment with you, every minute. But when you got to your door, and you smiled at me and said, "Good night," I felt like I was the luckiest person in the world. And then, out of nowhere, you kissed me on my cheek. And I swear to you, I couldn't stop smiling. I was smiling ear to ear, all the way home. And I knew from that moment that I would make sure that I would see you again. And that night, I realized I didn't just want one date. I really didn't. I wanted you every single day. That's what I wanted. And I'll never forget that night. That night was the start of everything. It was our beginning. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad to share that moment with you. Sweetie, come cuddle. Come cuddle close. Good. Just like that.